Press the triangle button for accessibility options. Chat is enabled when you are in a party. Press the
Take a seat, help yourself to some coffee, and don't break anything that isn't yours.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yes, I haven't been live on a couple. I've been freaking... I couldn't catch a break past couple weeks. I couldn't catch a break at all.
Just to let you know, this friend of mine, Wayne, he's big into technique, so I wouldn't expect much racing. He's waiting for you.
Yeah, I got...
Go have fun.
Every week, every week, I was one day would be fine, next day get sick. Another week goes by, sick again. Another week by, constantly sick every single week. It's been on and on constantly. Last week, I freaking had to call. It was like, yeah, I need medicine now. That's ridiculous. Going on like 4 weeks already. I lost like a whole month already because of it. I'm like, that's nice. So, funny. Oh, that's funny. Now we got me on like a whole now. The only thing I'm on now is just anti-nausea. Hopefully I'm gonna hopefully find out when I go in September, see if we can make it permanent to where I'm not gonna have to come off of it ever. Because at this rate, if I go without it, I'm gonna be back to being sick again. Man. They got me, thank God they got me on, like, I'm gonna have to keep anti-nausea for all long, it's gonna have to stay on that forever. Because I already know since they put me on the whole anti-nausea, this has been a lot better than it was, so it's something that's doing it. But we still have that stupid... Had doctor's appointment last week. They still can't find... Every time I go, they notice every time I go, they still can... We can never catch it. And this time we didn't... They're like, yeah, we could do something about the cough. They still can't... We couldn't catch that again. Before they could even do anything, it disappeared again. So we're back to where they still can't figure out where this cough's coming from. And how I got it. Because it just randomly keeps disappearing out of the middle of nowhere. It's there one day and then it's gone. Yep. But we'll have to see, because in September I got another doctor's appointment. We gotta figure out what they're gonna do, because supposedly they're gonna change it now, where after they get their blood work results back, that's gonna change. They're gonna change it. It's either we're either gonna leave it to where I go every 3 months, or they're gonna change it to where it's gonna be I only see them once, either 6 months or once a year now. I hope it stays 3 months. I don't want to go back to fucking a year, because my medicine's a pain in the ass. It's just fucking fun. And we gotta see when I go for the doctor's appointment in September, and they get the blood work to see how my levels are, because yeah, that's gonna be another thing. And then we're gonna see what that other level, see how that other one's doing. Cause, yeah, I do too, but I have to because of my thyroid issue. Because we gotta keep an eye on that, because even though it's in remission anyway, it still can come back. We were told it's even though it's good right now, it'll come back again, and we want to keep on top of it. But they need to keep an eye on it, because if it comes back, it'll go either one of two ways. If my thyroid issue comes back again, it's gonna go one or two ways. I'm either going to start losing weight and start going down, or I'm gonna start gaining too much weight, and then we're gonna have a bigger issue. And I think there's 3 ways, but they said there's 2 currently. And if my thyroid issue comes back again, they are gonna have to put me back. They're gonna have to put me back on medicine again for it. And if they put me back on medicine and the medicine doesn't work, then they're probably gonna have to get me in to have surgery done to have my thyroid fucking removed. And that's gonna be fucking fun. I ain't having that. But if they seem talking, and then I have to talk to them, I'll ask them and see what we'll do about my back, because my back is bad, and it's not doing good either, and they're gonna have to give me an appointment to go see somebody to have an x-ray done and see what my spine degree's at, because yeah, it's not good. And it looks like we may have another issue that we didn't even know about. So I'll have to go and find out about that and see if they can figure out what that's about, because now it looks like that it seems like my leg and my freaking hips are not in or lower, and they're hitting and of course now, which my mom noticed the other day, that when I'm sitting down, that now my legs, because of whatever is going on with either my hips, that my legs are now a lot closer to my stomach than it was before. Which means my hips have done something apparently. Which means they either probably came out of the socket, or they're completely not in the socket when we were told they were. Which, if that's the case, then we're probably gonna, it friggin' my hips ain't in, well, I'm gonna have to go in, I'm gonna have to have surgery on both of them, and they're probably gonna have to reconstruct both of them to fix that. Or they're gonna have to replace both of my hips, and that's gonna be a frickin' hell. But and then I'm gonna find out about my back, see what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it for my back too. Because my back, if they have to send me to see somebody to have an x-ray to find out what the degree is of my spine, and if that comes back as 30 degrees, they're gonna have to send me this, they're gonna have to give me an appointment to go see another doctor to see that, but they are gonna find out the plan and see it, and then they're gonna have to have me go in and have surgery, and I might be freaking out for that. Now, of course, now we're just finding out that the surgery, if I have to have that surgery, they're gonna have to do it in 2 parts. It's not, we kind of thought it's like, yeah, it's gonna be just all they have to do is just 1 part, but no, it turns out it's not 1, it's a 2-part. Of course, they don't just do both of them at the same time, they do 1 at a time. And then apparently, if my back gets done, they're gonna have another doctor come in that they're gonna have, I think they said 3 doctors supposedly. They're gonna have one that's gonna have to that does the surgery for my back, that also is going to have to do, that's going to have, and then they're going to have one that has to come in and do it from the front, which is just going to be fun. If that's the case, they better fucking put me the fuck out. I'm not doing, I can't do it. I can't be awake when they do that. Hell no. Not unless they want me to start fighting their ass. And of course, we're still looking in, but it's looking like we're probably going to have me... Yeah. We're still trying to figure out where this came from. Because everybody in my family, we have went through all of it. All of the health, every single part of everyone in my family. And we looked into it, and nobody in... From what we can find, so far from what we can find, and what it looks like is, so far, nobody in my family that we have found has the same spine issue that I have. Nobody else does. Only I have it. So they have nobody, not even the doctor knows where I got this spine issue because everybody in my family doesn't have it. I'm the only one out of all of my family members that has it. Just me. Nobody. They don't know if it's a gene, if it's a genetic thing. They don't know. We're still looking into it. And of course, and the way they're gonna have my back done is they gotta do it in two parts. They're either gonna do the top half first, or they're going to do the bottom half, and then, forget how they did it. Let's say it's supposed to be, they can't do both of them at the same time. They have to do it one at a time. They either have to do the top or the bottom first. And then probably, maybe another week or two later, they have to go back in again, and they have to finish up the bottom. They have to finish with the bottom, doing the bottom. So that's gonna be fucking fun. Yeah, of course, then we're looking into now, they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to be in rehab. I'm like, of course, I figured that. Figured you people were gonna do that anyway. Which we already kind of figured they were gonna put me in rehab no matter what, because it was coming up anyway. Oh. But we're still looking into it. But supposedly, there might be, probably will be, but it might not. It'll probably just be on my iPhone, because I already have I have Fortnite on my iPhone downloaded. But I don't know. We're gonna see. But we're looking into it. And there may be a possibility, and then they're probably eventually, or whenever, they're probably going to have to go in eventually when they do my back. They're going to have to go up to part of my head, and they're going to have to put a nerve block in too that connects the spine, because we got a pressure issue that we're finding out that the pressure is because of my spine. Not, it's my spine, but it's not. It's my hips pressing on my spine, which is sending that pressure up to my head, and it causes my head to freaking hurt because of that pressure. They're going to have to put a nerve block in to stop that, so it stops doing that, because, yeah, it's a pain in the ass that it does that. Hey, Retro. Yeah. And they're probably gonna, and then, because of my spine's messed up, it's got everything thrown off. It's got my back's thrown off, my shoulders is thrown off, my hips are thrown off because of that. We're supposed to find out what the heck's going on with my shoulders. Let's see. Let me just think. Let me look. I think it was. Let's see. Let's see. My mom says 5 is what I had. I had surgery on both of my eyes when I was when I was just born. Both one on both of my legs. I had a thing done on both of them. Had something else, a couple other things done. And we are looking into it, possibly instead of them having to frickin' every time we have to go for blood work, we're also looking into possibly seeing if they can possibly just get if they could possibly have a port, if I can have a port put in, so we don't have to frickin' stab me every time with a frickin' needle. Because I'm tired of fucking needles now, they're annoying me. Yeah, I do too. Which we're also going to look into that because they're going to have to look into my knees, see what we're doing about that, see if they can find out about my knees, see if they're going to, if we could get me started, if they're going to give me shots for my knees, or if we're going to have surgery on both of my knees as well, too. Find that out. Then they're probably going to have to look at see what is going on with my ankles, because it looks like both of my ankles, we might have a new issue that popped up. So both of my ankles may have to be done. And then they may have to, and hopefully if they do figure out my shoulder issue, hopefully maybe that'll take care of the issue with my arms, why both of my arms look like they're tweaked, why they look like they're bent. Even instead of being straight, they're twisted to one side on each one, and then my left one is turned more to the left, and then my right arm is turned more to the right. And figure that we don't know how that happened. And then they're gonna have to look into possibly having both of my wrists, and see what the heck that's about, because both of my wrists looks like they're tweaked. And we don't know how that happened. We don't know if both of my wrists are freaking sprained or what it is. Because my mom seen it the other day, and it looks like the bone there is sticking up higher than it was before in both of them, and my knee is the same way. But on my knee, there's a different thing. The bone is sticking up higher, but also in between both of the bone, you can stick your finger through. Which, shouldn't be doing that. That's new. That's gotta be new, because you can literally push your finger right through and it goes right through. So, that's gonna be funny. So, that's gonna be fucking hilarious, because, yeah, something went. Yeah. And we're still working on it. We're still trying to figure out, because seen a couple other people, supposedly some of the other doctors we have had that I've seen already is saying that that when I was little, supposedly I should have already had my appendix taken out, and I still have that. So we're trying to find out about that to see what that's about, because now we're finding out that somehow every now and then my right lower my stomach hurts for no reason. And they're thinking it's the appendix, which we've kind of figured it is. And they're still trying to see if it's that. Because they gotta look through the file and see if I already have had it done. Because if they look at in my file and they see that it's already been done, then we have to look into something else and see what else it is. Because if in my file it says that I already had my appendix done, and that means it's not that means it's not my appendix. That means it's something else. If they look in my file and they see that I haven't had my appendix done, then we're gonna have that done, get that done too then. Because I don't know. It's ridiculous. We're finding more issues than we originally thought there was. That's so stupid. Now that's gonna be funny. Let's see what happens. Because something's not right. Where is my other one? Oh, there it is. That's what I want. Right there. That's not the car either. Where I forget. This game has been doing something, but and I think eventually, we're gonna have to get me tested for. We're gonna have to eventually get me an appointment for a sleep study too to find that out, because yeah, something's not right either with that. Fucking catch a break, I swear we can't. Oh, no. Damn it. Wrong one. I don't want night, I want day. I want to go to the car dealer, I want to go look at another car. Again. Eventually. That's what we're looking into. It's not going to be all at the same time. They might just be spread out every now and then. We're trying to figure out what is going on. But we are looking into... We're going to look into at my next appointment and see if we can get me put on morphine for just permanently on morphine as well, because the pain, we don't know. We tried multiple different pain medicines and none of them work at all. So I'm gonna try and get me morphine and see what that does, because we're thinking that's probably gonna work out, and if it doesn't, then we're just gonna have to. If they can't give me, if they put me on morphine and it doesn't make any difference, then we're gonna have to go to what we are gonna do in the next option, which is possibly looking into getting me put into a freaking trial to see if they can use put me in the trial to see what they can use for pain, because it's ridiculous. The pain they can't figure out. They don't know, they don't think. Because they were talking to somebody else the other day, and they're like, yeah, we don't think that they don't think it's arthritis that is causing it. They don't know what the pain is from. They don't, like, it can't be arthritis at my age. It's like, nah. But we don't know. It could be, but they don't think at all it is, and but it's got to be something because something's causing it, and it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, what the heck's causing it then? Why? You know, I probably don't have enough money for the truck I want. Unless... no, I have money for that. Okay, I have money for that, too. Well, is that all there is of the trucks? Oh, that may be all there is of trucks here. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. It's a Dodge Viper, that's why. I probably don't have enough money for it, I'd bet. Man, see, there goes my arm again. What the hell? There's something that's definitely going on. Yeah. I had one, but I came back. Yeah, it actually left this morning. I had one. Oh, okay. I don't have money for it, of course. I almost have enough money for it. Damn. So it looks like we're gonna have to do another race to get because I want... I thought it was no. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that. Yeah, that's the one I want to get that, but... Okay, so 121,500. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another race to get that. Of course, we're trying to sort out other stuff. But... I'm trying to see, because... Yeah, it's a whole nother thing. It's like, seriously. I wish this world would be nice. Having hard on them, yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of the cars in this game are fucking a lot of money. It's like, yeah, hell. Of course, this game, if you buy one of the freaking add-ons, you get like 25 cars that you don't that for free that the game gives you. Of course, I don't have the freaking the packed add-on that gives you that is a freaking the deluxe upgrade. And it gives you like 25 cars, or either 25 or 50 cars, and it gives you, I think, that upgrade supposedly gives you more money too, supposedly. Now, of course, I don't have that yet. But, yeah. But... because it actually adds, that add-on adds more cars to the game, supposedly. There we go. That guy doesn't know I'm hiding a thing. Good thing I tend to hold the windows in this car. They can't. Nobody can see that in the back seat. That in my back seat there's a big bottle. Yeah. Nobody. Oh, we missed the checkpoint. Of course we did. Like nobody can literally see the freaking that. Because I tinted the windows that in the back seat. If this car has a back seat, that there's a giant, that there's a big ass NOS bottle laying on the back seat, and it's not just a small nitrous bottle. It's the big ass one. It's not just. It's not just a 3 pounder, or a 4 pound, or a 5 pound NOS bottle, or 10. It's a fucking 15 pound NOS bottle. That's 1 pound, 1 by 15 pound NOS bottle. Nobody, they don't know that there's a surprise hidden behind the back seat there. In my here. Yep. If we get on this, and of course the speed unit is in the wrong units because that's always been there. I left it. I would change it back, but it's still in kilometers. Hell, I don't have it in freaking miles an hour because why would I want to do that? Because I drive right-hand drive cars all the time in this game, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm not putting it back to freaking miles per hour. It stays on kilometers. And the only other reason why it's in kilometers per hour is at nighttime. If the police are sitting on the side of the road and trying to see who's speeding, I don't want them to see how fast I'm going, so they can't know. I don't know. Well, no, because some of these cars, a lot of these cars in this game are right-hand drive, and they don't use mile an hour. They use kilometer per hour because they're right-hand drive. That's part of the reason why some of it still like that. Because I have like 2 S15s and they're both right-hand drive in kilometers. If they ever make a remastered of this game, they better give us the option to where we don't have to have just this stupid camera, because on the Crew Modes Fest, they give you the another camera mode where you actually get to see the interior of the car, unlike this game where you actually get no other camera mode to see to actually have an inside view of the car at all. You only get the outside views, which is kind of dumb. It's like, yeah, give us inside. We want to see the freaking interior view. It's like, yeah. Like, literally. Oh, I broke the window, of course I did. Yeah. Oh, of course. Like, literally, that's all you get. Like, this is all the camera mode you get. They're like, yeah, this is the camera mode. You get this camera mode, you get this one, and then you get this one. And then you get that. No inside view. It's like, I want to see how fast I'm going. And of course, yeah. Yeah, of course nobody can see my license plate because because the back of my car is freaking black. The decal is black. Twin pipes in the rear. Oh, okay, now we have enough for the Viper now. Okay, so I have 167,500 now. Great, we're not going to be able to do any upgrades, I don't think, to it that much. We might be able to do some, but not much. But first, I'm going to go do this over here first. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to actually do that in a minute after. I'm just going to do this. Nah. V10, I believe. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's a V10. Yeah, V10. Let's see how much money to leave me with. 46,000, okay. That's not bad then. Is this thing already? Oh, it's almost level 3. A level 2, performance level 300 almost. Yay. The AI is just complete ass.
Hold my wrench. Somebody's got a new ride.
That's funny, I already have an engine for this car already. See, if I was... So it knows that then it knows at one point in this game I had this car already, and it still recognizes like, oh, okay, you had this car before, that's why. That's funny, if I switch to that engine, the freaking current horsepower goes from 640 to 790 to 730. That's funny. Now I'm trying to figure do I stay with that engine or I'm just gonna take the parts off. Fuck it. We're gonna take the parts off that are here and we're just gonna use them on the other one. So it already knows that I have had the parts for this, so it knows I have parts already for it. Oh, heh. Power 99, high speed 10, acceleration 10, nature soul. That's alright. Okay, so it's already got an upgraded transmission. That's funny. Okay, so it's got that. Now we're just gotta figure out what color to put it. BBS wheels? Nah, we're gonna go Cosmos. Maybe. Or put World Racing on. Or we do that one. I don't know. Or nah, that's ugly as hell. I mean, if I leave it the stock rim, I can't actually adjust it. I can't, like, adjust the rim size at all. I think I want it. I don't know. Or we could do that one. Or this one. Yeah, that's funny. These ones look exactly the same as the stock rims. That's funny. Yeah, they are. Ah. Put them on. Blue? Nah, they won't be blue for long. Big rim. Yum. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's funny, this connects to there. So if we take that and do that, then this goes like there. Because you can see the difference there. How half of that's missing, but then you go to this one, and the other half of that magically just comes right back. Pop that on there. Except this one looks like it's freaking as that. Wait a minute, why does that look like... Okay, that looks better. Purple? Put purple on the frickin' the end tips? Yeah. My guy. We name it Spicy. Spicy. We'll do that after. Man. Huh, Batman? Maybe. It's the pig police. Nom nom. Ah! What about this? Make it the freaking, the Pepsi mobile. The Pepsi Viper. Oh shit, that's right. I don't have any room. Hey, Cloud. Let's go find that one. We're gonna name this. We're gonna have to rename the license plate and we're gonna name it Pepsi now. What about this for the license plate? The Pepsi V. Because instead it brings Pepsi Viper, which was originally gonna be, but the game says, nah, you can't have more than this many letters, so then we just name it the Pepsi V. So now I'm gonna do this. We're gonna take that out just for a minute. I want to tint. We're gonna tint the windows first, and then we'll put that back. What about that? Like this? And then on the middle, and then on that, we'll put the same thing that was there back on. Which is probably not going to be in this one. Which I figured it wouldn't be. And then on the side, oh, okay, it's already got something on the side. So then on the side, what we'll put on the side is we'll do this when I find it. There it is. And then on the front, we'll do this on the front. Hey, Marky. Do this an hour. We'll do this till 12, and then at 12 I'll be back. I'm gonna be on Fortnite after this. And then wait for this. And then right here. Dip. Canadian and America. And now we're gonna do this. We're gonna make the primary color of the rims, we're gonna make them blue. And then the secondary color will make make the color bright blue, or we do it this way and we just leave it like blue, but we make the glossness, instead of being matte, we do gloss. So now it'll be the glossy blue instead. So then we'll go back to here, we'll move the paint on the primary down some, down to 60 so it'll match. And then we'll make the underglow, and then we'll do the underglow, we'll do like blue. Is there no blue? Just blue? Now. Oh, we didn't mess with the exhaust. Damn it. Back in there. I meant to mess with the exhaust sound.
Hey, I got my hands full, but make yourself at home.
There we go. Now I want to almost change I almost want to do the same thing I did on the front. We'll see. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll put... Alright, we'll add it. That's kind of what I want to do.
It's getting tough out there, huh?
Add there. Rear. Or we'll do this. There's another. See if it's this one or if it's the other one. I think it's this one. Nope. And then do this. Copy. Boop. And I think on this side we'll do another. We'll do the same thing like we did on the front and the back. We'll put another flag over here. Right here. So we'll do like one down here. Like this one up here. And then up here, and then below, under, on the bottom, then we'll do another. We'll do this one here. I'll put it right down there. So like, it'll be like right here. And now we have flags everywhere. And then now we'll go over here and we'll get something by another car. But which car are we going to buy? Can't say. Don't know yet. This car is slow as ass cheeks. Should we buy this car? Where this guy? Or do we buy this car? We should buy this car. I think we should get this car. I mean, this car is only 27,000. Mine! So this is like the first Nissan, basically. What? What? Why does it look like the wheels is spinning backwards? The wheels look like they're actually going backwards instead of forwards. I don't think there's a better. They are. What the? Oh no. Alright, before we do that, see how slow this fucker is before I do stuff to it. Either those cars are going really slow, this is going really slow. Come on, guys. Yeah. I think we ran out of gear. Wonder how many gears that. I might change that. I want to see something. Because it almost seems like it's only got like 4 gears, maybe. Nope, it's got 5, so it might have. Maybe it's got more. Okay, no, it's got 5. Only 5 gears. Ah. Hey guys, come here, we slow pigs. This thing isn't slow, but it isn't fast. Really? Fourth mile 16 takes 16.3 seconds. Ass. And that thing don't have brakes. Barely very good brakes either. Like, really?
Oh, how'd you afford this machine? You been holding out on me? Just kidding.
Huh. Funny. It already knows I have an engine for it. That's funny. Dude, I really want to make it sound like a BMW. That makes it sound like a 350Z. No, maybe that's a 3. Let's see. Should we put this engine in it? track tires? Definitely. Let me look and see, we're on an hour and 36. Let me figure this out. Let me think about this. I think I'm just gonna stay on this for right now. Maybe. Am I gonna do it this way? Like, yes, people are gonna hate. Fuck them all. Big ass, big wang. Oh, you can't do side skirts. Ah. Okay, whatever. Yeah. That looks great. They think we should put them up there like this, but that looks a bit left. Nah, that looks better actually. No, that's carbon fiber. Okay, I don't want that. Bleh. Looks like piss. Why does that look like they're mirrors? You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go to Fortnite. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go to Fortnite. We'll be back. See you in like a couple minutes.